Well, I'm glad you could make it today. I'm back at it again, and it is hot today, man. It's hot this evening, like every evening, every day of the summer here. So the interesting thing is, when it's hot out like this and sunny, one of the things I have to look for is not only something to paint, but also when I find that something, I have to be able to find a place in the shade to paint from. Otherwise, it's not going to end too well for me. So it kind of complicates the matter, but I've been able to do it. So that's my focus today. I'm amazed that I've walked these neighborhoods and these roads so much, and still every time I go out, even in the evening, I always end up finding something to paint, and it's always something different. You know, it's just crazy that every day is different, every hour is different, and I always find something new. The problem I always run into, though, even though I do find something to paint, is that it always takes me about a mile or two. I have to walk a mile or two before I settle on something or actually find something interesting. So I wish I could find something sooner, but it's a good workout either way. But yeah, I wish I could find something sooner, that's for sure. Also, today is the first page of my new sketchbook. This is Arch's rough paper. It's a little more texture, and I'm hoping, if I can, depending on the subject, hoping to get some more dry brushing effects. I don't really do it too often, I always forget, but I want to try to remember that if I can, do some dry brushing. It'd be nice if I could find something good from this area, because then I could just sit down, chill, and do a painting. So I've been really taking my time around here. I'm kind of just looking at everything. There's a few trees and stuff, and I don't know yet. I don't know. Nothing's really like that should be it. You know, I like the sycamore tree here, I like the green against the darker trees. The light green, that's kind of cool, but you know, the background's a little iffy, kind of blah with the road there. Another cool tree over here, nice light on the trunk, nice light on the tree, but yeah, not much else there. And there's a nice sycamore tree across the road, nice darkness behind it, but there's really no depth. It's just very flat with that fence there. I don't know, maybe it's cool. You know, I like the light on the trunk and kind of the shadows and stuff. But that could be nice as well. I mean, the road kind of gives it this purpley blue tinge. Alright, well, this does have some potential, but nothing that's like, that's it. So I'm going to keep walking, try to figure something else out, I guess. I'm not sure where to walk to, so I guess that's why it's called an adventure. Let's do it. There's another good sycamore tree. I really love the greens on the leaves right now. Just looks like a really rich, like, lettuce color. It's really nice. I don't know if I'm just hungry right now, which might be the case. I don't know, there's something about the green on that sycamore tree. The leaves is just really beautiful. Really rich green, which makes me want to paint it. And of course I love the bark, really cool colors, as always. But yeah, I think I'm a little hungry. I don't think I've ever walked down this neighborhood, this road. Never been down this one, so let's see what's down here, see if there's anything worth painting. Could be nothing, but that's always the risk. The risk is that there's always nothing. Oh, really beautiful flowers. So I found some really cool architecture. I'll have to come back another day when the car isn't there, but really cool colors, great lighting. That would make a really cool painting, I think. I'm dying, it's so hot. I gotta find something soon. I'm heading back to that park area I was just at a little while ago, hoping I find something on the way. If not, I'm gonna paint something in that little park. That's my thoughts. free chair back there if you wanted it. You don't want it? Fine. I finally made it back. Boy, this heat is just draining me. Doesn't help that it's almost dinner time too, so just working up my appetite, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking one of these sycamore trees, man. I know it's another tree, more nature. It sucks, I've done it before, but I don't know, I just really love that green against the blue sky. I love the way the light's on it. It's just making sense right now to me to do that. It's kind of, that's calling to me. So I might do that. Yeah, this is pretty perfect because I can sit here at this little table setup. I think I might create more sky around it and just have it be like a single tree because I want more of the silhouette of the tree, more of the blue sky. Although now I'm debating, do I switch chairs here and paint this sycamore tree against that dark kind of fir tree or cedar tree? There's a little more depth in this, more contrast, but not as interesting compositionally. This tree has way more contrast on the trunk. Great, now I'm torn. Now I'm torn between which trees I'm gonna paint. Or do I do this one back here? This little oak tree back here. That's kind of cool too. Well, I'm gonna have to think about this for a few minutes, so but when I decide, I'm just gonna start it, so it'll be a surprise. Anyway, let's do it. So before I begin, I want to make sure, I wanted to do some dry brushing, I want to remember that, but this light's going quickly, so I have to really capture this light. So that's where I'm gonna start. Some light passages. Trying to keep this loose. Doesn't mean sloppy painting, it just means keeping the brushwork, not overworking it. not getting much dry brushing in here, as I had hoped. I forgot about it. I told you I forgot about it. Even though it's what I intended to do. I just end up using too much paint. I'm used to oil paint, and I like when it goes on really fluidly. I forget. There you go. There's a little bit of it. Trying to simplify these leaf shapes, having trouble here. Alright, it's starting to come together a little bit more. I've been debating on whether or not I should shade any of the trunk, because the light on it is very bright. I think some kind of warm color. Very warm brown, yellowish brown, but very light. There we go. Okay, coming together here. Coming together. Getting a little too detailed with this one. Maybe, I don't know. Man, the lights change so much, it's hard to tell what's going on here. So this is a dark house behind it, and I want to really get the contrast there. Just experimenting here, pushing the contrast. Now that's kind of my focal area here, so I want that trunk to pop. I think I'm gonna have to glaze all the tree again. It's just very warm leaves. Yeah, I think that's what's throwing me off, is the light on the tree is just a little too light. It needs to be a darker value. So warm green, but a light value. Let's give this a shot. This could push it over the edge, but I'm gonna go for it. There we go. That's gonna work. I'll leave some light spaces, I think, just to give it a little more dimension. There we go. Brought the values down. Really makes the light pop now. Yeah, I just dirtied up my sky. I was trying to add more chroma to it, but my water is dirty now. It's a very chaotic tree. I should have simplified it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to simplify it. A lot of bad shapes in there, but yeah, I'm not sure what else I could do to it. You know, I like the contrast here. I like this shadow. You know, I like what's going on here, but yeah. Just making a little shadow in the foreground here. Like some kind of interest coming in from the bottom. I don't know. It's something I saw earlier, so I'm just trying to give it a little more interest. Okay, definitely overworked this one. Trying to push the color temperature a bit more. Oh boy. That is some... Alright, well, I've already overworked this one, so I'm going to push it. I'm going to push these shadows further. Try to get more nice brushwork in here. Stronger paint. Alright, maybe that value shift is what it needed. I might have slightly saved this one. Maybe. All depends on if I can stop here. Alright. I don't think anything else I do to it is going to improve it. So, I'm going to have to call this one done, I think, in 1 second. Let's get some nice loose foliage up here. Kind of like that. Okay. There you go. Alright guys, well, did what I could on that one, tried to salvage it at the end. You know, I added a few little specks of warmth on the greens and stuff, tried to save it. I think what happened is it's one of those lighting scenarios in the evening where the light's only getting warmer and warmer as it's going on, and it completely changed from the beginning. And I kept trying to warm things up as the painting went on, And with the foliage, it was just bad brushwork and stuff, so didn't really work out. Which is actually surprising, because you'd think with all the trees I've done and all the stuff I've painted, I'd be able to handle a little bit of foliage, but it challenged me tonight, man. I don't know why. I don't know why that was so difficult. The lighting situation was just a little bit weird. It was more of like, there wasn't a clear definition of shadow. It was mostly light, and I was trying to invent more shadow than what was there, and it, you know, it just took me off my game, man, threw me off. So you know, I do think the trunk and the contrast from the background and stuff came out really well. The bottom of it, the bottom half of the painting turned out really well. I think the top half, all the foliage, I just struggled with the temperature and with the brushwork, so that's unfortunate. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little adventure. It is what it is. On to the next one. Be sure to check out my other videos on the screen right now. I'd greatly appreciate it. And look forward to the next one. Peace.